y'all, it's Kimberly here. Thank you for coming to my channel, and thank you for all the new subs. I'm trying to push my numbers up there. Thank you so much. And well, I've been doing a little bit of series kind of, I guess, on the Chrisleys, which not a Chrisley channel, but it was just something that I was thought it was kind of interesting. You know, these two very wealthy people getting, caught up in what happened to them, being sent to prison. So I'm probably going to do a few more videos on them, and then I'll probably return to some more of my other vlog and random videos that I do. That's what I do on this channel. But well, the Chrisley intake date is getting close. It's January 17th. And they got their bail denied for their appeal. And they also asked for a delay in their surrender, for the January 17th surrender. So that request was denied also. So they're just not doing well on that end. They're just going to have to go surrender on the 17th and start their sentences. And Todd is going to be going to the FPC Pensacola facility, and that is a minimum security facility, and it also houses around 352 inmates currently. So this facility is about 450 miles away from their home in Nashville, Tennessee. So they're a little bit far away from their home, but I think the reasoning for that was the type of facility that they were going to be sent to, which is more white collarish type. They're not, max facilities. And I think plus they are closer to each other. So I'm not really sure why they requested that, but they both requested that they could serve their time at these facilities in Florida. So I'm not, like I said, I just don't know the real reason, but I'm kind of thinking towards that those may have been the type of facility that would be like safer, better environment for them, because they're not convicted of any kind of harsh crime, something violent or horrible, but they will not be able to see each other, visit each other, but I do think that they can get like an email maybe once a week or something like that. It depends on the facility and what their rules are as far as that, because they do allow, a lot of prisons now do allow inmates to use email and use some computer contact for their family or for talking to their lawyers or getting help with their case or something like that. So I think they will be allowed to do that. And Julie will be serving her time at FCI Mariana SCP in Mariana, Florida, which I don't know what all those initials are for. I don't really know what that means, but it's a medium security facility, which is actually the same place that Ghislaine Maxwell will be serving her time at. I don't know if she's already, I'm not sure if Maxwell is already in prison or if she's fixing to go there. I'm not real sure, but it's going to be at the same facility, so they may possibly run into each other or see each other. I don't know. And it's about 2 hours away from Todd's facility, and this is not a co-ed. I was going to say co-ed, but no, it's not a co-ed. It is a facility that houses both male and female inmates, and currently it has about 1,222 inmates. And those numbers, the prison population can go up and down anytime. They can be, transfers out of the prison, or they get new transfers in or something like that. So the facility numbers, they always go up and down anyway. And this is a much larger facility than what Todd will be in. And I believe she will be allowed to participate in some sports and art, aerobics, music, and some other type of hobby activities. And I don't know about Todd. I don't know if he's going to be happy with the he's a very particular dresser, and this facility that he's going to has a strict dress code of green shirt and green pants. I don't know if green is his color. It has to be tucked in, and white socks, and actually they're going to be wearing steel-toed black boots, which I'm surprised that they let them wear steel-toed boots, but being a minimum security prison, I guess if they're doing certain jobs, working like in the kitchen or in, I don't know, certain areas of the prison where they need, toe protection. I wear steel toes at my job also. But, he's not going to be, he's kind of a high maintenance person. That's one of the main things that's been described about Todd. Even though I don't watch the show, I have learned that I've heard that numerous times, people talking about he's pretty high maintenance, more than Julie is. So I don't know how he's going to, it's going to be an adjustment for him, I believe, in just in that in itself, because he has become so spoiled to clearly Botox, and I think he cares a lot about his skin. I think he takes good care of his skin, but I don't know, it's going to be, quite a shift in his, just the culture that he's used to living with and the things that he's allowed to have. I think there might be a certain number of possessions or things that whether they're allowed to have certain, I don't know, lotion or creams or something, for personal hygiene. I don't know if stuff like that, personal hygiene stuff, is going to be, doled out in a certain amount, like you can only have this or that or this type or this, only the prison brand or something like that. I don't know if people can bring certain kinds to their prison because it's a minimum security. The rules are, so much harsher at a max security. You can get almost nothing. It's very hard because they, want to curb the contraband in places like that. But in a minimum security, sometimes you can get away with getting more stuff there. And Todd's day will be starting at 4:45 a.m., which is, that sucks. That's not a good time to wake me up at. And breakfast is between 5 and 6 a.m. And he will be working a job, and it will be assigned to him when he gets there. And it could be from anything from working in the cleaning bathrooms or working in the kitchen or just, or doing administrative type of helping in with types of administration type of jobs. Like, well, they're only allowed, I know prisoners cannot always have a lot of information whenever they're doing types of office administrative work. It kind of depends also if they are a trustee status or something like that. So who knows what kind of job he's going to get, and that will be 5 days a week. And their weekends will be easier for them. I believe they're allowed visitation and a little bit more relaxation time. And I think at his facility, since it's minimum security, he will be allowed some physical contact when he gets visitors, which would be, I think, like one hug or one kiss, or sometimes it's very minimal, like only one kiss when you first get there, or one kiss when you're leaving, or holding hands. Sometimes they'll allow you to hold hands. If they don't allow you, kiss. And like in max security, they usually have like a plexiglass little room, or sometimes you have to sit across from each other. You can't touch each other. You have to be a certain amount of feet away from each other. You can't reach out. You can't do, have to be very careful about the way you make movements. And there's guards all around. So it just depends on the facility. And from my own little experience with that, Well, I've never been in prison, but I did visit somebody in prison one time, and or a couple of times, I think. I was a child, and my stepfather was in prison for, of all things, cattle rustling, and he got caught. And I think he served not a very long sentence, like 2 or 3 years, I believe. And him and his brothers had this bright idea to go steal a bunch of cows on somebody's land, and they got caught. And he got sent there, and this is before my mom married him, and we went to go visit him in the facility, and he got sent to a facility that had cows. He ended up milking them and taking care of the cows because he had experience with cows. So he ended up going to some facility like that. And I remember a little bit, I think it was like more like minimum security, because I remember we were sitting around, it was outdoors, I guess in the prison yard, and we were sitting at like these picnic tables, and we were eating. I remember eating, I think we were eating lunch or something, and we were there for about an hour. And then when I came back, and this is when I was about, I think I was about 6 years old, maybe. And when we got back, my school project, I think it's like second grade class. Yeah, second grade class. We had to do some paper about what we did over the summer, and I wrote that I went to go visit a cow milking farm. And I just think it's hilarious when I think about that, because I didn't know it was a prison. My mom didn't tell me that, and I had no idea. Okay, well, thank you all, and I'll probably make another video when they go into the intake on, I think it's, yeah, January 17th. So I'll probably, or probably maybe a day or two afterward, to see if there's anything else that occurs or what happens. But thank you all, and like, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much for subscribing. I really appreciate it.